Legacy Maker, the All Sports Network.
I wouldn't say so. He just said we come out. We couldn't dwell on the past, so we just came out and focused on this game, and we came out successful. Play harder than the other team, and they had good players, so we had to lock in on them.
Just being patient, and just playing with great pace and getting used to the pace out there. And everything slowed down out there for me in today's game. and then just float.
Just how much we trust each other. We got a lot of talent on this team, a lot of players that can score. So, I mean, we share the ball like that. It could be anybody's night. So, I mean, we don't got no selfish guys on this team. And whoever hot that night, it is what it is. So, it could be anybody.
Hassan? Oh, he's gonna be good. He's gonna be real good. He came in, got probably 3 or 4 blocks right off the bat.
Yeah, just him being ready and just ready for the moment and just taking on that role where his name get called and he come and just play right away and step up.
Just his limp too. It's real nice. We all have limp, so it was good for him to get out on the court after Corey and Marcus Santos, and he learned from them. So he's gonna be real special in a couple of years.
Good home win. It's great to see the crowd on a Sunday at 12 noon to get going and all that stuff. So it was a great team win, and we got better today, and we have a big week ahead of us where a lot of practice we can get a lot better as well. Well, I always think it's never about your opponent. It's always about you, no matter who you play, Wednesday or today. It was about us and how we're going to approach it. And like I tell the seniors, you only get a few of these left. Like we don't have today. We don't have Wednesday anymore. So you never want to have, I always say the pain of discipline of preparing and being ready to play, or the pain of regret. And we all have that at some point, experiences in our life. I said, let's not have it this season. Let's not have any regret. And that carried over. That message, and the guys did a good job of keeping it, checking each other about doing it right. And you saw that today. The ball was hot today. We were playing the right way for pretty much most of the game. And when you share it, it comes back to you. So for example, today, I thought DJ didn't score, but I thought he played a great game. His defense, the way he pressed, the way he was flying around, he could have been selfish at times. He made the right plays. He got Kello a couple of shots. He got Ivy and Malik a couple of shots. That's a winner. That's playing the right way. That's about being about the right stuff in that moment. And you saw a lot of that. And when you see when you see all those assists and multiple guys making plays, that means you're playing the right way. They're hearing the message. Well, I think we have a lot of guys with great instinct, quickness and instinct, and we have a lot of length, especially on the perimeter. And then when you have a guy like Corey and Santos with the long length, and they're versatile big guys that can really move, then you add a guy like Hassan in there, Vince with those long arms, it looks open, and then that arm goes out, and maybe it's not open, or it's too late and already left his hand. And I think we talk about deflections all the time. The other thing that we say is make a play on defense. Play within the way we do, have the discipline on the defensive end, play our style. But also when the ball's on the floor or the ball's on the backside or it's in the air and you're reading a play, go make a play on the ball. And I think our guys do that pretty well. We get on the ball, we get on the floor for a loose ball. We take charges in practice. When it's a 50-50 ball, we go after it and you expect it. If we don't, we call our guys out. They call each other out, which is even more important. That's just what we do. Plays like that add up over a course of a 40-minute game. They help you win the game, or they win the game for you. That's huge to us. We talk more about those plays than somebody hitting a big three or having a beautiful pass. Those 50-50 plays, those loose ball plays, those deflection plays, the guy diving on the ball trying to find a way, those plays, they're winning plays, and we need them all the time. We really wanted to try to play downhill. I thought we did that the other night as well. Get downhill and play off of 2 feet, and I thought we did that. I thought the seniors did that pretty much for most of the game. Got downhill and shared it. Goes inside to Santos and Corey, and they do a great job of sharing the ball from down there as well. And that gets you paint touches, that gets you paint scores. And then we want to fast break as much as we can. I think guys and young guys now they're at a young age they're playing fast. There's lots of fast breaks. Some of those guys like Bones and even Vince, they're very good on the break. Keyshawn Curry, very good on the break. We want those opportunities as much as we can. I trust those guys. When Arnold hit the three, I heard him yell glass. I don't know if you guys did. I was turning around to make sure everybody knew that I heard him yell glass. So, no, it's just great to see. Arnold's been around this program for a long, long time. He was, one of the ball boys for a long, long time and coming to camps and all that stuff. To see a guy living out his dream with his best friends now, and the kid works his butt off, and he's doing an awesome job. And you see that happen. Think about that. A hometown kid that bangs a three in the Siegel Center in a VCU uniform, something he's wanted to do his whole life, and he's doing it the right way. pretty awesome. I hope everybody, honors that and is appreciative of that because it's pretty cool. That's a dream come true. He'll do it again too. It wasn't about who we were playing. It was about us getting off to a good start. The biggest thing for me was this was our first 12 noon start tip, especially after the game we had the other day, that we're going to play games, very, very important games moving forward at 12 noon. It was all about us. It was all about us. Coach Harper's going to have a lot more wins than 500 because he's a heck of a coach. I coached against him when I was at Rice. He was at Western Kentucky. He's won a lot of big games. He's won a lot of games. So, they're going to have a good year, and he's going to get his team going. But it wasn't about our opponent today. It was about making sure our guys were right going into that 12 tip, and they did a great job of it.
And now it's time for the Legacy Maker Sports Post-Game Report.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Legacy Maker Post-Game Report. I'm Drew Willingham along with Robb Johnson. Today we are here at the Siegel Center as we cover the VCU Rams as they took on the Jacksonville State Gamecocks in a game that was not even close. The Rams dominating the entire game as the final score was 93-65 Rams. Robb, what is your take on today's game?
My takes on today's game is that when this team, VCU, came out 13-0, they completely dominated defensive-wise. They just were relentless. Jacksonville State coming into this game 1-1, trying to get the upset, trying to get their coach to 500 wins. Drew, not happening here at the Siegel Center. Havoc was definitely in effect.
The bench definitely helped them out dramatically too, where the starters didn't even have to play a big part in this game. Hyland and Ward were the two big factors in today's game, and they're freshmen. It's going to be scary to see what they look like a few years from now with the tutelage of these seniors that they have this year. 6
players in double figures today, and when you look at this team, Marcus Santos Silva, as you were talking about, didn't have a double-double, but he didn't need it. It was a complete team effort, and what really stood out to me was not the game, was what Coach Mike Rhoades said. He said, look to the media basically, we're not worried about who we're playing. We're not worried about potential Florida State or potential Purdue game. We're worried about us because we know what we can do. So this VCU team knows what they can do, and they should be ranked in top 25 come Monday morning.
They should. Considering that they beat LSU, who is ranked 23, they're probably going to be bumped out of the 25 because of that. The way they won today and definitely takeover fashion. They're 4-0 now. They've been dominating all year long. The LSU was a close game, but that was expected. So many people were picking by a 10-point spread for LSU to beat VCU, and it was definitely a big upset.
Yeah, and in my eyes, I don't think it was an upset with LSU. I think it was just right. It was right with the doctor ordered because VCU is a team that I believe is just that good. I believe it's a Final Four team. I said that coming into the season. And you look at today's game, I don't think people really understand what this team did. This Jacksonville State team was picked 3rd in the Ohio Valley Conference behind Murray State, behind Belmont. 2 very good teams who could do some damage in the NCAA tournament if they can get in. So what VCU needs to do is they need to continue to strive. They need to continue to play tough defense. Listen to their coaches. Coach Mike Rhoades is one heck of a coach. After his first year, some people question his coaching. You can no longer question his coaching. He has these guys ready. He has his bench prepared, and this VCU team is on absolute tear right now, and you better watch out for them.
Well, there you have it, guys. Rams win 93-65 today. 6-day break going into next game, so they're going to be really well rested going into the next game. For Robb Johnson, I'm Drew Willingham. Thank you as always for tuning in.
Legacy Maker, the All Sports Network. Brought to you in part by dwillymedia.com.